Hello friends, welcome to GK Bitbank channel. Today we are going to discuss important questions from the chapter Arab and Turkish invasion. Let's begin the first question. Which among the following were first Muslim invader in India? Option A, Persians. Option B, Ghurid. Option C, Arabs. Option D, all of them. Correct answer is option C, Arab. The Arabs are the first Muslim invaders to make significant incursions into the Indian subcontinent. The first major invasion occurred in 712 AD when the Arab general Muhammad bin Qasim conquered the Sindh region, which is in modern day Pakistan. Next question. Who was the Hindu king at the time of invasion of Muhammad bin Qasim of Sindh? Option A, Dahir. Option B, Hala. Option C, Anandaraja. Option D, Moolaraja. Correct answer is Dahir. The Hindu king of Sindh at the time of invasion by Muhammad bin Qasim in 712 CE was Dahir. King Dahir of the Brahmin dynasty ruled the region and was defeated and killed in the Battle of Alor. Next question. When did the first contact of India with Islam established? Option A, after the arrival of Sufi saints. Option B, in the 11th century after establishment of Turkish rule in India. Option C, in the 7th century after conquest of Sindh by Muhammad bin Qasim. Option D, arrival of Arab traders on the Malabar coast. Correct answer is option D, arrival of Arab traders on the Malabar coast. Islam's earliest contact with India occurred through Arab merchants along the western coast, particularly in Kerala, in the 7th century CE, even before the first Muslim invasions. Next question. Who among the following was the Arab commander who successfully conquered Sindh? Option A, Al-Hajjaj. Option B, Qutbuddin Aibak. Option C, Alauddin Khalji. Option D, Muhammad bin Qasim. Correct answer is option D, Muhammad bin Qasim. Muhammad bin Qasim was an Arab military commander in the service of the Umayyad Caliphate who successfully led the Muslim conquest of Sindh in 712 AD. He defeated the last Hindu king of Sindh, Raja Dahir, in the Battle of Aror. Next question. Arabs were defeated in 738 AD by option A, Pratiharas. Option B, Rashtrakutas. Option C, Palas. Option D, Chalukyas. Correct answer is option A, Pratiharas. The Pratiharas defeated the Arabs in 738 AD. The victory was led by Pratiharas ruler Nagabhatta I and a confederacy of Indian forces, including the Chalukyas, in a series of battles known as the Battle of Rajasthan. This defeat was a significant event that halted the Arab expansion into India beyond the Indus River. Next question. Who was the following is considered as founder of Ghaznavid dynasty? Option A, Subuktigin. Option B, Muhammad. Option C, Ismail. Option D, Alptigin. Correct answer is option A, Subuktigin. Subuktigin was the founder of the Ghaznavid dynasty, an Islamic dynasty that ruled large parts of Iran, Afghanistan, and the northwest Indian subcontinent. He was originally a Turkish slave who rose to power in the Samanid Empire before establishing his own rule. Next question. The coins commissioned by which Turkish invader had inscription in Sanskrit? Option A, Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Option B, Muhammad Ghaznavi. Option C, Akbar. Option D, Sher Shah. Correct answer is option B, Muhammad Ghaznavi. Muhammad Ghaznavi, the Turkish invader who attacks India multiple times, commissioned coins with the Muslim Kalima translated into Sanskrit. The Sanskrit inscription written in the Nagari script read Avyaktamekam Muhammad Avatar Nurpati Muhammad. Next question. The author of Shahnama associated with the court of Muhammad Ghaznavi was option A, Subuktigin. Option B, Firdausi. Option C, Muhammad Gori. Option D, Alptigin. Correct answer is option B, Firdausi. Firdausi, whose full name was Abu I Qasim Firdausi Tusi, was a prominent Persian poet and the author of the epic poem Shahnama. He was a court poet in the court of Muhammad Ghaznavi. Next question. Who among the following was the court historian of Muhammad Ghaznavi? Option A, Hasan Nizami. Option B, Udbi. Option C, Firdausi. Option D, Chand Bardai. Correct answer is option B, Udbi. Udbi was a official court historian and chronicler in the court of Muhammad of Ghaznavi. He authored the book Kitab al-Yamini, also known as Tariq-e-Yamini, which provides a detailed first-hand account of Muhammad military campaigns, conquest in India, administration, and the history of the Ghaznavid Empire. Next question. In which year did Muhammad Ghaznavi attack the Somnath temple? Option A 1001 CE, option B 1016 CE, option C 1013 CE, option D 1025 CE. Correct answer is option D 1025 CE. Muhammad Ghaznavi attacked the Somnath temple in 1025 CE. This was his 16th invasion of India and is famous for the plunder of the wealthy temple and the breaking of its Shivalinga. Next question. Who among the following reconstructed the Somnath temple after the invasion of Muhammad? Option A. Bhimraj first. Option B. Bhimdev. Option C. Mulraj. Option D. Jai Singh Siddhiraj. Correct answer is option B. Bhimdev. Bhimdev, also known as Bhimavan or Bhimraj, first in some context, but Bhimdev is the widely used name in his context, was the Chalukyas king of Gujarat during Muhammad of Ghaznavi invasion in 1026 AD. Next question. Which among the following Indian ruler was not defeated by Muhammad Ghaznavi? Option A. Dang. Option B. Vidyadhar. Option C. Jaishakti. Option D. Dang. Correct answer is Vidyadhar. Vidyadhar, the Chandela king, was the only Indian ruler who was not decisively defeated by Muhammad Ghaznavi. The conflict between them ended in an inconclusive standoff or truce, and Muhammad had to retire without a decisive victory or capturing the Chandela's fortresses of the Gwalior and Kalinga. Next question. Who fought the Battle of Vaihind? Option A. Anand Pala and Muhammad Ghaznavi. Option B. Jaipala and Muhammad Gori. Option C. Prithviraj Chauhan and Muhammad Gori. Option D. Jayachandra and Bakhtiyar Khilji. Correct answer is option A. Anand Pala and Muhammad Ghaznavi. The Battle of Vaihind, fought in 1009 AD, was between the Hindu Shahi ruler Anandpala and the invading forces of Muhammad of Ghazni. Anandpala, the Hindu Shahi king of northwest India, fought against the invading army of Muhammad of Ghazni at the Battle of Vaihind. Next question. Al-Biruni came with Muhammad Ghaznavi in option A in the 9th century AD, option B in the 10th century AD, option C in the 11th century AD, option D in the 12th century AD. Correct answer is option C in the 11th century AD. Al-Biruni, a renowned Persian scholar, accompanied Muhammad of Ghazni during his military campaigns and invasion of India, which occurred in the early 11th century AD. Next question. First Muslim to study Purana verse. Option A. Abdul Fazal. Option B. Abdul Qadir Badayun. Option C. Al-Biruni. Option D. Dara Shikoh. Correct answer is option C. Al-Biruni. The first Muslim to study the Purana was Al-Biruni, also known as Abu Rehan Muhammad ibn Ahmad Al-Biruni. He was an Iranian scholar who studied Sanskrit and wrote extensively about Indian culture and religion, including a detailed account of Hindu scriptures in his book Kitab ul Hind. Next question. Who among the following has wrote Kitab ul Hind or Tahqiq-e-Hind? Option A. Hasan Nijami. Option B. Minhaj us Siraj. Option C. Al-Biruni. Option D. Shams-e-Siraj Afil. Correct answer is option C. Al-Biruni. Al-Biruni wrote Kitab ul Hind. This 11th century Persian scholar comprehensive book provided a detailed study of Indian culture, science, philosophy, and religion, making it an invaluable historical source. Next question. Which among the following statement in the context of Al-Biruni's is not correct? Option A. He was a secular writer. Option B. His compositions were influenced by India of the time. Option C. He was well versed in Sanskrit. Option D. He was specialist in trigonometry. Correct answer is option A. He was a secular writer. The label of secular writer does not describe Al-Biruni given the historical context and the nature of his work. Al-Biruni, a Persian scholar who lived during the Islamic Golden Age, wrote extensively on a variety of subjects including a religion. Next question. Who was hand over the conquered territories of Muhammad Gori in India? Option A. Tajuddin Yaldaus. Option B. Qutbuddin Aibak. Option C. Shamsuddin Iltutmish. Option D. Nasiruddin Kubacha. Correct answer is option B. Qutbuddin Aibak. Muhammad Gori handed over his conquered territories in India to his most trusted slave and general Qutbuddin Aibak, who served as his vizier in the region. Next question. Muhammad Ghori suffered his first defeat at the hands of which ruler? Option A Bhima I, option B Prithviraj Chauhan, option C Jaichand, option D Prithviraj II. Correct answer is option A Bhima II. While he was defeated by Prithviraj Chauhan in the first battle of Tarain in 1191 CE, his first significant defeat in the Indian subcontinent occurred earlier in 1178 CE at the hands of the Chalukya ruler Bhima II and his mother Queen Naiki Devi at the Battle of Kayadara near Mount Abu. Next question. In which battle did Prithviraj Chauhan defeated Muhammad Ghori? Option A First Battle of Tarain 1191 AD. Option B Second Battle of Tarain 1192 AD. Option C Battle of Chandawar 1194 AD. Option D Battle of Ranthambore 1195 AD. Correct answer is option A First Battle of Tarain 1191 AD. In the First Battle of Tarain 1191 AD, the Rajput confederacy led by Prithviraj Chauhan inflicted a decisive defeat on the invading Ghurid forces of Muhammad Ghori. Muhammad Ghori was wounded in the battle and forced to retreat. Next question. When was the First Battle of Tarain fought? Option A 1175 AD, option B 1191 AD, option C 1192 AD, option D 1206 AD. Correct answer is option B 1191 AD. The First Battle of Tarain was fought in 1191 AD between the Chahmana ruler Prithviraj Chauhan and the Ghurid Sultan Muhammad Ghori. Prithviraj Chauhan's forces decisively defeated Muhammad Ghori in this battle. Next question. The Second Battle of Tarain was fought between option A Alexander and Porus, option B Jaichand and Muhammad Ghori, option C Akbar and Hemu, option D Muhammad Ghori and Prithviraj Chauhan. Correct answer is option D Muhammad Ghori and Prithviraj Chauhan. The Second Battle of Tarain was fought in 1192 CE between the Ghurid forces led by Muhammad Ghori and the Rajput confederacy led by Prithviraj Chauhan. Next question. Which among the following was the Central Asian ruler who conquered North India in 1192 AD? Option A Jalaluddin Mingburnu, option B Muhammad of Ghaznavi, option C Shibuddin Muhammad Ghori, option D Chengiz Khan. Correct answer is option C Shibuddin Muhammad Ghori. Shibuddin Muhammad Ghori was a ruler from the Ghurid dynasty in Central Asia. Next question. Whom had Muhammad Ghori defeated in 1194 in the Battle of Chandawar? Option A Kumarapala, option B Jaichand, option C Govindraj, option D Bhim II. Correct answer is option B Jaichand. Muhammad Ghori defeated Jaichand in the Battle of Chandawar 1794 CE. The battle took place at Chandawar on the Yamuna River. Next question. The earliest description of Bakhtiyar Khalji invasion of Bihar is in option A Tariq I Hind, option B Tabakat I Nasiri, option C Taj ul Masir, option D Tariq I Mubarak Shahi. Correct answer is option B Tabakat I Nasiri. The Tabakat I Nasiri by Minhaj I Siraj is the earliest historical account describing Bakhtiyar Khalji invasion of Bihar. This Persian text is a key source for understanding the early Delhi Sultanate, including the campaigns that led to the conquest of Bihar and Bengal. Next question. Who among the following Mongol leaders and commanders did not cross Indus to attack India? Option A Chengiz Khan, option B Tair Bahadur, option C Abdullah, option D Kutlak Khwaja. Correct answer is option A Chengiz Khan. Chengiz Khan did not cross the Indus to attack India. He reached the river's bank while pursuing Jalal ud-Din but did not lead a full-scale invasion into the subcontinent. Thank you friends. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to GK Bit Bank channel.